Hello and welcome back to my adventure riding the entire world by motorcycle. We are currently in Italy, Bresalu, and we're going to be putting Lake Como in the sat-nav and just seeing where this adventure takes us, because I've got a feeling we're not going to make it, but we're going to find something magical. So, Julian, my executive businessman,
yes,
my touring legend, the tour guide, the information, the man of all knowledge.
Yeah.
Where do you reckon we're going to end up today?
I hope we're going to end up in Lake Como, but I do know what we're going to do, and let's have a really good day.
We're going to have a laugh, aren't we?
The weather's fantastic.
What they haven't seen on camera is we've been fettling our bikes. It's always, to me, whenever I say that word fettling, it feels like I'm doing naughty things.
Fiddling.
It's fettling, isn't it, when you fettle with the bolts and you tighten it up, but it sounds like you're doing, you know what I mean? It's wrong.
You think in a funny way, don't you? I think.
So you've oiled your chain, you've checked your oil.
Yep.
My bike, we discovered that, the other side, because it's better in the sun to show you, but that side, what holds on my foot peg, was loose. So we've somehow managed to find, thanks to you, we've managed to find tools to be able to tighten it up. And to be fair, if it wasn't for you sitting on it while I was adjusting the chain, because I'm getting a bit of a kick and I think it might be down to chain slack, that would probably have fallen off. So we found it in the nick of time. That's good to know. Oil's good. Bike is virtually packed, so we're ready to hit the road. So shall we head more? It's a proper full day actually for us.
It is.
A proper day in Italy.
In Italy.
Molto guzzi.
Varari.
What's the other one? Oh, ciao bella. Right, so let's have a quick look at the route. Now, all I've done is avoid motorways, because here in Italy, you've got to be at least 149cc to go on the motorway, and apparently they are proper on it. So I've got to avoid the motorways. So it's 250 kilometres direct. That's all I've done to Lake Como. And my plan is just to hammer down as many miles as I can, and then potentially we'll see what happens, because I want to get to Lake Como today, but I also don't, because I want to spend the afternoon in Lake Como tomorrow. So we might get near it and deviate off and see what happens. But that's our route just there, all the way to Lake Como. So we'll see what happens, because again, I like to wing it. I don't want to get, like I said, I've got then the whole of Monday to go until I fly back on Tuesday. So we've got today, tomorrow, and virtually most of Tuesday as well. So let's just see what happens. Let's have some fun. The first things first, I've got to go and get some fuel, because we were coming here last night, peeing it down, cold, and I was like, we'll get fuel when it's dry tomorrow and the sun is out. So it should be a spectacular day. But let's get some commenters, let's get some boring stuff out of the way, and then the adventure is going to become more epic as we go on. So let's hit the road. Well, we've just covered over 50 kilometres, but the most boring 50 kilometres in the entire world. But I'll pass you over to my expert, because he'll pronounce it in true Italian, exactly what we've just gone through. But when I say it was not worth filming, it was definitely not worth filming. So, executive businessman.
Yes, sir.
Exactly, hang on, wait for this car. Right, exactly where have we just gone through?
We've gone through Torino.
And was it exciting?
Which is in northern Italy. It's also known as Turin for us Brits. And we've just passed through, and it's really, really boring.
It's rubbish, isn't it?
Very much industrial city, yeah.
Just staring at like this all the way, old buildings,
tumble down buildings, but we have got something that way. We've got some beautiful snow-capped mountains all the way along there.
Yeah, that is.
Look at it. Look, it's awesome, isn't it?
It's kind of where we want to be, is on the mountains right now.
You chose the route though, didn't you?
Well, I'm just thinking we hammer some miles down, and I just still think we're just going to have to deviate, because
I wanted to go up there, but he said no.
So do you think there's a road on top of that?
There's a road for you. It looks a little bit white.
It'd be good fun though, wouldn't it?
It would be fun.
It would be a lot more fun.
We'll go up there later.
Yeah. Right, we're going to try and hack down some more miles, and hopefully it's going to get prettier and warmer, because it's supposed to be sunny and it's not. Fingers crossed. But anyway, shall we?
Yes, let's do it.
Well, I just wanted to turn around and say a massive thank you to Andy, Steve and Bruce for buying me some coffees on buymeacoffee.com or .co.uk, whichever one it is. I want to say a massive thank you to them, because the roads, so far we're coming to Italy, it's like Roman roads in England. It's like we've just been going since we're out the city on these long straight roads. What's nice, we're hacking down the kilometres. It's a bit chilly, and this coffee is just keeping me amazingly warm. So we're going to keep banging down these roads and literally hammering out the kilometres and get close and try and find something a little bit more exciting, because both me and Julian are both like, it's nice, but it's a bit boring, and everywhere seems to be extremely closed as well. So we're lucky to find this almost more retail-y place and grab ourselves a coffee. But it's of course beer. I must turn around and say that it's been some interesting road behaviour in regards to no lanes seem to make any difference, and everybody wants to undertake you regardless of where you are. So we're getting a little bit climatised to the craziness, but we seem to be getting closer and closer to the mountains. So I just hope by the end of the day we find something extremely epic. But some days are just like this when you're travelling the world. Sometimes you've just got to hack the miles down and get to where you want to get to. But cheers for the coffee, boys. I appreciate it. Well, we've had probably the most boring day of riding known to man today.
Yeah.
It's been one of those things where it's just been like, we've already said, like industrial stroke little towns, but nothing exciting. And the temperature's dropped, but we have covered 250 kilometres.
We've done all right, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah.
So we've arrived at the place we want to arrive at by tomorrow.
Yes.
But we're going to give you a quick look now before we have to then do nearly another half an hour to the hotel that we found that we can potentially afford. We're both freezing cold. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to give you a quick look at Lake Como before we head off and get warm.
Our eyes are closed when we start this loop on repeat. Hear my chest, how it beats when you put your hands on me. Time goes fast, but yet so slow. I leave all thoughts, yeah, I let them go. 'Cause I'm here with you, and all I need is you. It's so easy to be us. We lock ourselves up from the world we're lost.
Okay, so after literally has been a boring day of riding, it is worth it just to see the sun starting to come down over that amazing Lake Como. But we're going to enjoy it more. We're going to explore more tomorrow because we want to spend some decent time. We've come all this way to such a famous place where, of course, like me, all the celebrities hang out. But what we need to do is go and warm up, get to the hotel and chill out, because after all this way, we deserve it. We deserve a nice chilled out evening. So let's jump on our bikes. Let's leave the lake for a moment. Let's get ourselves warm and have some man hugs.
Plenty of man hugs.
Man hugs. Give us a man hug.
hugs.
And also some beer. Oh, it's cold. Well, what a crazy day that it's been. And I kind of want to say I'm sorry there's not been the most epic footage in the entire world. And I kind of thought we were going to come towards Lake Como and end up deviating off and finding a mountain or something. But reality, to do the 250 kilometres, it's taken us all day. And as you saw, when we actually arrived at Lake Como, the sun was going down and the temperature dropped so much. Literally to the point we've arrived at this fantastic hotel, and the first thing I did when I walked through this door is jump in a warm shower because I just felt so cold. But it's one of those hard days because, like I say, for my vision of filming and making, content is going to be epic every single day. But sometimes I just can't do that. I can't produce the amazement because sometimes it's just about getting down the miles. And the ride here was, well, it wasn't exciting by far. It was very much, like I said, A-ish roads through sort of industrial towns, and it was just nothing picturesque. But we did make it. We have made it today to Lake Como, and me and Julian were just so happy to see the lake with that little smile on our faces. And we were cold, we were so excited to see it. What means, because we've made it all the way here this evening, is that tomorrow we get to explore it properly, taking every single epic moment with nowhere else to be because it was supposed to get here tomorrow. What means we've got an entire day of chilling and taking in the true Italian vibe that I'm dying to find. So I can't wait for it. I absolutely can't wait for it. But what we need to do now is have that celebratory beer because we've made it all the way to Lake Como, the place where tomorrow I'm going to enjoy the finest coffee, staring at that beautiful, beautiful place. So let's just go and have a victory beer and chill out. So tomorrow is going to be epic, but so far, as we're headed off to the bar to get our victory beer, what's your favourite part of the trip up to now?
Up to now?
Up to now.
I think, what, for today or the whole trip?
Yeah, so far of the whole trip.
The whole trip, I think the snow yesterday.
The snow?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I'd agree with that. Yeah. That was like a surprise moment, wasn't it? Because we thought we'd stop going up. And suddenly we went up, didn't we?
It was cool.
Yeah, that was my favourite bit, especially sitting in the snow with a bit up there and then skiers going past us.
That's right.
That was cool.
That was cool.
We do deserve
a victory beer.
Let's get it.
We've arrived.
Yeah, we've arrived. Yeah. We've pretty much done it.
Yeah.
Let's go get the beer.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know,
Well, it's been a cracking evening because me and Julian basically have drunk a bottle of wine each because we had two between us, and we had a fantastic meal. But even better, Andreas, that's storing my bike, what you'll see in 2 days' time, who's really looking after me, has sent me a load of waypoints around Lake Como for places to visit. So tomorrow should be spectacular because we kind of have a plan. So I'm super excited for that. So I just want to say a massive thank you for watching the world trip as always. And tomorrow should be seriously, seriously next level. So take care and good night for now.